Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fast Track Affiliate Marketing. Hey, I'm glad to see you back here, and if you haven't already, go down there and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Also, as usual, thumbs up would be great too. That really helps out the channel to grow some. And any comments you want to make in the bottom would be great and much appreciated. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started on today. All right, so what we're going to talk about today, we're going to change things up a little bit. And move on to another very, very important factor. And you're hopefully getting to a point where we're starting to get some really good leads in our MIF system. So I wanted to show you about that. But today I wanted to talk about autoresponders and what we need to do to follow up, because that's one of the big key things that needs to happen in affiliate marketing. We have to get the leads, but then we also have to follow up with them. It's said that, anywhere from 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times people have to see something before they actually commit to it. I don't know how long it took you when you came on board with the multiple income funnel or any system that you're using, but a lot of people, it's 2 or 3 times they want to look at it and check it out and investigate, and then they go ahead and do it. So that's why it's key that we're following up with them. And I wanted to show you some things today. I'm not going to get too into detail because it's so easy once you start looking at autoresponders and things like that to get bogged down and getting them set up just to be perfect and this and that and the other. Then you forget all your other stuff, not doing your videos, your daily MLGS emails and things like that. So, but anyway, let's move on. I'm going to show you right now here real quick, which I'm sure you hopefully already know, but you're going to go here into your MIF thing. You're going to go hit your leads, and you're going to hit that right there. Now, it's going to show all of your leads right here. These are all of the leads that have come in. Like for me here, today's the 10th. But it comes in, right here. This is Traffic Authority, which works really good. There's an MLGS one right there, MLGS, Pinterest. You get the thing, YouTube. So anyway, so I'm getting them in coming regularly. So what I do every day is I will download these, and I'm going to show you here in a little bit how to do that. What I want to do is get back. Let's talk about what's available, what's out there. There's several autoresponders, and now autoresponder is basically set up to where you can import your leads, import your contacts, and then you can have it where it automatically starts sending them different emails. You can do a series of emails, you can do just the one, but then you can also utilize it to send out daily emails, which is what you'll be eventually doing moving forward. Now, the regular daily emails, it's very similar to what we're doing with MLGS. It's just another system that's in there, and we're actually loading our leads into this system. There's several systems that are out there. This is a GetResponse. They have a 0. They can put up to 500 contacts in it. This one is Aweber. They've got another free one that does up to 500 email subscribers. This one is a new one I've just started using, testing it out. I've currently an active campaign as well, but this one has a free account, and it's up to 300 emails per day. What's unique about this one and different is that you can put as many contacts in it as you want, but you can only send so many emails. So they do their pricing based on how many emails you send each month. So where all the others base it on how many contacts you have in the system. Most of them do. But anyway, so with that said, for right now, you have several options for free. You have your right here, Sendinblue, which I've been using and I've been really pleased with. I'm getting some really good open rates and things like that. It's not, I'm just testing it out. I like to keep it open to see what's going on with different types of plans and things like that. So right now I'm using both Active Campaign and this one. But anyway, it's a good one to try. This is GetResponse. Like I said, they've got a 0. Aweber's another good one. Sendinblue is a good one that I've been using right now. So this is the one right here, Sendinblue. I'm going to just show you a little bit about it to kind of show you how the templates work, and you'll see how it's very similar to what we do with MLGS. But anyway, let's go check that out. All right, so now again, I'm going to show you just in Sendinblue. Here's the thing about it. Most of them are very, very similar as far as how you actually set up emails and do templates and things like that. What I've done, I'm in my account right here, this newly created account. And I'm just going to go to templates right here. So I'm under email templates. You'll have to create, they have all kinds of different designs that you can use and things like that. I personally like to keep mine simple. You'll see one of mine here in a minute. But anyway, so the way I have this set up is I import leads from MIF. And right when they come in, I add them to a list. And the list that I add them to is new prospects. And what happens is I've got a automation that's set up to where anytime a new contact comes in that's on that list, it sends them a series of emails. So I think I have about 4 emails that it sends them, one the first day, then the second, the third, the fourth. Then it switches them into another list, which is where I mail to every day. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to complicate this though too much, because it's important that we follow up, but it's also important that we continue on. Look, we're only a week or so into this, so it's important that we continue to do what we've already generated as far as making our videos and putting them on TikTok and getting all that stuff out there. That's really important as well, because we're just getting rolling. So, but anyway, this is very important. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to open this one right here. And this is the first welcome email. So right when somebody comes in from MIF and comes into this system, they will get an email like this. Let me put this over here. And basically it just says, hey, thanks for signing up, and then their first name. It's great that you connected, and then I've just kind of got this on mine. But anyway, you can see it all right here, just different things. Hey, nice decision, wanting to learn more about this great online opportunity, stuff like that. Do it however you want. Then you're going to put your links. Now in here, you're going to start utilizing your links that go straight to the video. So those are the VSLs, and I'll show you that in a second. So because you don't need to have them sign in again, because you already have their email and name and all that information. So, and it's in your system. So now you just want to follow up with them and say, hey, did you get a chance to watch this video again? And, you know, things like that. Don't get too spammy though. Don't get too, you're going to make a gazillion by tomorrow. You're going to do that, especially on the first one. The first one, your goal is to welcome them, thank them for signing up with you, give them a link to the video. But then the other big thing here is you want to make sure that they save your email address, either whitelisted or whatever system they're using, or save it in their contacts is usually the best, so that you don't get put into promotions or spam or whatever. So that's what your key goal is, that very first email. So anyway, let's go take a look over into MIF so I can show you a few things over there with the links, and also how do we download our leads that we've got in there. Let's go. All right. So what we're going to do, just like we had done before, we're going to come over here, we're going to go to our leads, and it's going to pull those up, and you're simply going to go to download leads, and you're going to click on that. What it's going to do, it's going to create a file for a CSV file in Excel or whatever you're using for that. Just name it. I usually name mine the dates of the actual, the day that I'm downloading them, regardless of what dates are in the system, you know, right here. Because that way I can kind of keep some consistency as far as when I've downloaded them. So then I can go back, because what I'll do is I'll open up the last one to see what the very last contact was, and then that way I know what to load. Most of the systems will just combine the information or pull it in and update it, as they say. Personally, this is just me, but I personally like to just bring in the new fresh ones, and then there's no question about it. But anyway, do that however you want to do it. But anyway, so that's it. It's that simple. Literally, it's that simple. You'll save it to a file. It'll finish downloading, and then you can see right here, you know, right there, it will be ready to go. So anyway, so with that said, that's how you're going to download those. Then we're going to go back to our autoresponder. Now in the autoresponder, all of them are very similar. It's very simple. You'll just go to your contacts tab, wherever it might be within whatever system you're using, and it'll have a place, a button, a big button somewhere that'll say import contacts, import leads, something like that. So it's real simple. It's going to do that, and then what it'll do, it'll pop up a box, and then you're going to go right to that file that you saved. Click on, double click it, and it'll load it in, and then you'll have an OK or whatever button. Then the only other thing it's going to do is it's going to have you map them out. So it's going to ask you which of the columns you want to import. I highly recommend that you import the pretty much all of it, as much as you can. You don't necessarily need to know what lead capture page it was or whatever, but you do want to know your tracking information, where they came from, things like that, when they opted in. So there's some key information, obviously email, first name, last name, and stuff like that. And then any phone numbers that you may get. In MIF, we don't have a place for a phone number, but I've got some other things that I've got out there to where I am pulling in phone numbers. So, but anyway, so that's what you want to do there. So what I want to do next is I just want to go show you real quick kind of how we change these templates and you know, work with them kind of like the MLGS. So let's go do that. All right, so now again, each system's going to be a little bit different, but you'll have the same basic idea, and all of them are very similar. You just have to, the button's in a different place or whatever, but you're going to edit the email content. That's where you're going to go right here. And then it's going to bring up the template editor, is what it's called in this particular system. That's running slow, apparently. So anyway, so you're just going to go in here, and then this is where you make your changes. So like I said, similar to what we've done with MLGS or whatever, that's your area where the things go. You have this up here where you can add links, where you can do your text and things like that as far as what fonts and sizes and things like that. You also have on this particular one, you can see where it says first name right there. This one you don't copy and paste. This one you just click here, add personalization, and then you can drop down and put whatever you want right in there. So it's all very similar stuff. It's just done a little bit differently, but it's all the same concept. The exact same way that we're going to do our, highlight where you want to put a link. You go to the link and you add your link right there, hit insert, boom, it's done. It's going to come up just like it did in MLGS. So this one, now once you get one of them going the way you like it, what you're going to want to do is go back. As you come in and you're getting ready to do a new email or create a new email, you want to go in there and just take the last one you did, make a copy of it, and then make your changes as far as the name of the email, the subject, and things like that. But it'll already have all of your other information, your signatures and everything else ready to go, so it's going to save you some time. So all I'm trying to do is help y'all out, save some time, get this stuff done. But anyway, so that's really about it. Make the decision. Like I said, please do not spend tons of time on this, because I'm telling you, this is one of those rabbit holes you can go down early, and it doesn't help you out because you're not going to spend your time doing some of the really key things. This is very key. It's key to follow up, but don't overthink it. Keep it really simple, because follow up is the key, not exactly how pretty it is or whatever. Get in front of them, have your links in there, and do a call to action. Have them do something. Click on this button. Go sign up. Go do this. Go do that. Have them do something. Have a call to action. Sign up with us today. Do this. Whatever it is, do a call to action. So anyway, with that said, let's move on. All right, so here we are back to MyLeadGenSecret, MLGS. Let's go in here. We're going to do our daily email and each of the accounts that you have, and so we can get those out and going. So we're going to log in here. And let's go to this one today. I've done my other 4 accounts already. So we're just going to go to our mailing system. We're going to hit select all. This one has 36,800 leads in it. So we're going to do that. We're going to go down here. Now remember, we need to make sure this is out of here. However you're going to do it, make sure it's out of there. You can delete it or whatever. Once you have your signature, hopefully you've got that set up now, you're going to just reload the last email. And then we are just going to take out what we're changing. See? So now that still has my, put it over here. This still has the signature and everything in it, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel and recreate everything. So then we just go over here where we have everything ready. And we're going to go right here. Copy. And we're going to cover up this subject because we just loaded that in there, if you recall. This just says first name. Here's your daily motivation. And I'll show you the rest here. I will obviously have this below as well. So we're going to do copy. We're going to paste that in there. All right, and then what are we going to do next? We're going to go in here, and we're going to do our font to what we want. We're going to do supersize. Then we're going to go back to where we want. Let's do a 14 today, see how that works. Now this one, I think, because this says, remember our title was name, here's your daily motivation. This one I have, by working faithfully 8 hours a day, you may eventually get to be boss and work 12 hours a day. That's from Robert Frost. So what I want to do there is I want to bold and italicize that. Yeah. So it kind of keeps it a little bit different than some of these other. But I'm utilizing that to jump to this. How would you like to work just a few hours a day and replace your current income? Name. It really is possible, and you can do it from home or from anywhere for that matter. You just have to believe in yourself, have an open mind, and step outside of your comfort zone a little. Go here to see what I'm talking about. That's it. Keeping it simple. So here's where we're going to put our link, right? So we're going to go over to MIF, and we're going to go get our link. So we're going to go to our links tab. And we're going to go right down here. Let me move this over here. And we're going to get our link. Now, one thing I want to bring up on MLGS versus our autoresponders, that when we send it out of our autoresponder, remember, we've already captured their name and email. So in those, you're going to want to utilize the VSLs. Those don't have, they go straight to the videos. So anyway, just a little side note there. But for MLGS, we want to still capture their email address because we want them to come into the MIF system with their email and name and things like that. So anyway, so let's take any of the ones you want, and we're going to copy the link, and we're going to go back to MLGS. We've already got it highlighted, and we're going to go to our link tab, and we're going to paste that in there. And then what are we going to do? We're going to put at the end, we're going to put MLGS, and you can put, let's just put today's date, 8/10/22. And that'll kind of let us know what's going on from this particular one. You don't have to always put it in. You can always keep it just MLGS. Like I said, every time you do one, once somebody clicks on it, it's going to add a new one in your MIF system. So over time, if you did the new date every day, you would have a ton of them in there, which you really don't want to have. So, but anyway, with that said, then we go to our target. We hit new window. We hit OK, and we are good to go, right? It's because we've already got all of this. Now, if you want to change your PS, I'm going to leave mine the same way it was today. You can change that up however you want to do it. And then we're going to click perfect timing. And then let's go here and let's preview this. And let's just see right here. Yep, multiple income funnel. There it is, MLGS 8/10/22. See? There you go. So we are good to go. And what we are going to do, let's make sure we've got everything done. We've got our subject here. We have our leads in. We are just going to send this. So we're going to send it. And that's it for today as far as the our email from MLGS. And let's not forget, we got to do those every single day. Let's not forget, we've got to do our videos every day on our 5 TikTok accounts. We've got to do 5 videos on our Instagram accounts. We've got to do our Facebook. These are just things that you will get used to that you just do every single day. And now you're going to start getting used to sending out your email, and you can do some of the same emails that the basis of the emails that you're sending in MLGS that you can send out daily to your list in your autoresponder. So, but anyway, we'll get into more of that later. Like I said, I don't want to get too into depth into that. It's something you need to start doing, is following up. If you only have a few leads right now, I would not even worry about an autoresponder. I would do it out of your personal email address. Do them one at a time. Don't try to stack them all in there at the same time. But, you know, if you have just a few right now, you may want to hold off on this for a week or two. So anyway, let's go back. So there we go. There's another day in the books. And hopefully you learned a lot here. If you have any questions, again, go down here and text. I've got that right below that you can do that. I'm going to have the email swipe below. I'm going to have different links that you need. If you haven't done MLGS yet, do it. I highly recommend getting multiple accounts. Make sure you stack them. Make sure you buy from the next one down. So if, let's say you have 3, your second one you're going to buy from your first one, the third one you're going to buy from your second one, and you're going to promote only the last link so that it comes back up your downline. So anyway, with that said, I appreciate it. Good to see you. If you could, go down there and subscribe if you haven't already. Thumbs up, comments. You know, I need all that stuff. Love it. That would be all appreciated. And appreciate you here for Fast Track Affiliate Marketing. We'll see you on the next one.